In the last part, Vegeta explains everything about him and how he came about, or at least to the best of his ability. Goku and Broly begin their journey as self-proclaimed brothers on Earth and are quite the team. Vegeta accesses the Ultra Instinct with the help of Whis, which in turn woke Beerus up. In this part, there is a battle awaiting two destroyers, so let's continue. Beerus furiously rushes over to Vegeta, to whom Vegeta just looks at Beerus, kind of scared as well. Beerus asks who he is and what he's doing on this planet. Vegeta, as to not confuse him, tells him that he's just a regular Saiyan who has found Whis and is now training with him. Knowing how to lie and all, Beerus actually takes it. However, he's still doubtful of Whis' intentions, so he asks Whis what's actually going on. And so, Whis carefully explains it all. Whis then shows Beerus everything there is to know with his staff, and Beerus is confused, just like Whis was. Vegeta basically confirms it, and so Whis goes on to tell that Vegeta is actually not from this time, but about 40 or 50 years from the future. Beerus is completely confused, not knowing something like this can happen at all. And for a good reason, Beerus now has a little bit of a doubt and so challenges Vegeta for a battle. Vegeta is confused as to why does Beerus require a battle, but regardless, they start fighting. Vegeta displays his Ultra Instinct right from the start, knowing Beerus' full power. Beerus already knows that he's gonna get folded, considering that Vegeta knows Mastered Ultra Instinct. Vegeta is a bit stressed but focused as the battle begins. Beerus goes for an assault, which Vegeta easily avoids and then counters with a simple kick to the chin, which sends Beerus flying into a tree. Beerus comes back but also loses his Ultra Instinct. He tries tapping into it, but it doesn't really work, and so Vegeta goes back down to normal autonomous Ultra Instinct and continues the battle, to which Beerus is kind of scared. Beerus tells Vegeta that he knows what his intentions are and that he's trying to become a destroyer and dethrone him. Vegeta stops the small skirmish and now knows exactly why Beerus wanted to fight, and says that he didn't really want to become a destroyer and that Whis basically put him up to the task. With that short fight, Beerus starts screaming at Whis, to which Whis gets kind of flustered and nervous at the same time, telling Beerus that it was for the greater good as all he does is sleeping. Beerus kind of confirms that, but at the same time says that he's been a destroyer for millions of years and if someone wanted to dethrone him, it would have been done a long time ago. Vegeta then chimes in, saying that back in his timeline, he had someone he needed to constantly surpass, and that is Kakarot, who right now has no special powers and is a kid as well. So instead, he decided that Beerus is the next foe he could be going up against, and so he just decided to go for the God of Destruction just for the shits and giggles. But then realized that Beerus will always be a destroyer no matter how much of the destructive power he manages to get, and that only if Beerus dies, he will take on the mantle. Beerus instantly gains respect of Vegeta, and so the two form a bond. Vegeta then asks for new robes as to not look like a God of Destruction, but just a regular pupil on his planet. Whis has an idea, and so he gives Vegeta some new gi and also tells him to go change. Vegeta does so, and now we see Vegeta in his new clothes, which are kind of similar to Goku's super gi that Goku used when he first started training with Whis. Vegeta is kind of cringing at the fact that he has to wear that same gi, but his is blue, so he doesn't really have any problems with that. In either case, Whis and Beerus go to destroy some stuff and take Vegeta along for the ride, wanting to know what Beerus does as his usual job. And so, Beerus, Whis, and Vegeta go to destroy some planets and bring some equilibrium to the universe. And so, after a bit of tripping, they find their first casualty, to which Vegeta doesn't have any rhyme or reason as to why the planet has to be destroyed, and so tells Beerus the same. Beerus says that he doesn't understand what a true destroyer should be doing, and so goes to try out the food, doesn't like it, and so begins destroying the planet, to which Vegeta intervenes by stopping the Hakai blast and chugging it right back at Beerus. Beerus is livid, wanting to Vegeta to explain why he did that. And so Vegeta goes on to explain how food doesn't make a planet or its residents, but rather what they do. And so he tells Beerus to kindly screw off and that he will take the position of a god if he really must. Beerus, knowing that Vegeta is way stronger than him, gets scared and so goes along to find an actual planet that actually needs to get destroyed, and so they go along. They ask Vegeta to go and find some other planets so that they can destroy them, and so Vegeta delegates about a few planets that have been a part of the Frieza Force and that have to get destroyed. And so the trio goes. They go on a few planets and Beerus goes on to destroy the remainder of the Frieza Force who stayed loyal to the Frieza Force, and leaving out the rest of the innocents. Now that Beerus has actually done a good job, Vegeta congratulates him and gives him a little bit of a treat. He tells them to go to Earth and that all three of them will get the best food in the universe. Beerus doubts that, but Vegeta says that he's been in the future and that he basically knows exactly what Beerus likes. Whis says why not, and Beerus is kinda pissed, and so the trio goes to Earth. On Earth, they find the restaurant and they go on to chowing. Beerus tries a few things and he loves them, along with Whis. Neither of them had their taste buds be so blessed with food, and so they thank Vegeta for the chow. Vegeta says no problem and then goes on to check on Goku and Broly, to which both of them are adults now. Well, Goku is still a teen and he still finds Chi-Chi. He goes on to the World Martial Arts Tournament where it all starts happening, and so he goes and introduces himself to Broly and Goku. Goku doesn't know Vegeta at all, but Broly at first starts getting mad at Vegeta. But after remembering Master Roshi's training, he just stops, asking Vegeta what he's doing here. Vegeta says that it's a long story, but he wants to remain on Earth and live here. Broly gets angry and telling Vegeta that he literally kidnapped him from his father, to which Vegeta counter-arguments by comparing his previous life and his new life, saying that before he was constantly controlled into doing something he wasn't wanting to do, and now he basically lives his own life, even wants to train whatever he wants and whenever he wants. Broly takes that in and realizes it, and then says sorry to Vegeta, powering down. Vegeta then inquires about their tails, and both Broly and Goku have theirs, but they said that Kami destroyed the moon and that they either have to master the ability or cut their tails off. Vegeta says it is not needed as he's literally here to train them. He says that once they turn into a Super Saiyan and once they master controlling the Primal Rage, it is going to be automatically normal for them to have and control Uzaru, to which both of them get excited. All while, Bulma comes up from behind Vegeta and greets him, kind of in a rizzy tone. Vegeta remembers Bulma and remembers all the good times he had in his timeline, but now he realizes that they're not married nor have children right now. So he asks to act stupid and asks Goku and Broly who that is. Goku said that this used to be Broly's ex and Yamcha's ex, and that is Bulma. Broly elaborates how they managed to meet up quite a while back and that they used to be good friends up until they started dating, and then once it didn't work out, they became normal friends again. That gives a bit of hope to Vegeta considering that he already had Bulma before, so might as well have her now as well. And so they decide to have a little bit of fun and start talking, completely ignoring both Goku and Broly, so Goku has to return Vegeta back to his universe. Broly sees that Vegeta and Bulma are clicking really well, and so just lets them be. However, he does ask about the training regimen and when do they start. So Vegeta says that they will start tomorrow and then they will work their way up until they're just as strong, if not maybe even stronger than him. To which to Vegeta it's a complete jinx. However, he has something in the back of his mind saying that they will surpass him one way or another. Excited, the two boys go back to Master Roshi's and tell him they have a new teacher. We're continuing the series next time. While you wait for the next part, join the T23 Discord server with the Vanity URL down in the description. Thank you for watching, and with that, peace out.